man, this is going to be interesting because I think a lot of people know that America's got quite a high obesity rate. But like, if you were to find one city with the highest rate of obesity, is it like everybody you see in that city is overweight, or is it, maybe like 40% of people or 30% of people? Or are you literally looking around and like everybody is huge?
This is McAllen, the most obese city in the world.
Here, nearly
In the
one in
world.
every 2 people is obese, and most of the rest live above a healthy weight. The people we see outside are facing serious health problems and a high risk of early death every day.
As I drive, I pass one fast food place after another, 10 in 2 minutes. This isn't urban planning, this is fast food corridor.
This city is designed to fatten people until they are so heavy that they can't leave their beds.
Last time I was weighed, I was 765. My current weight is unknown.
765 pounds. My God. He weighs almost 4 times what I weigh. Poor guy, man. What have you done?
I have not walked out of my room outside yet.
People in McAllen order fast food as often as 3 times a day, and the trend isn't slowing down. Locals here have a strong appetite for deep-fried, oily, creamy dishes. They eat almost 3 times more than their body needs every day.
It's 2,250 calories and this is just one meal. It's very common.
Many people drink hundreds of liters of Coke a year instead of water. As demand is so high, Coca-Cola operates a massive distribution center here. We've been out here for 20 minutes, and I haven't seen a single person walking, jogging, or biking. Sidewalks, crossings, and bike lanes hardly exist.
Walking in McAllen is impossible. There's no shade and there's no safe way to cross.
We're visiting a mall to observe the people who live in the city.
Wow, so you literally have to drive everywhere. I mean, that in itself is going to make people big as well because you're not getting those steps in.
There's another brunch place.
Wow.
There's another restaurant.
It's like a fast food trap.
Yeah.
I've been to malls all around the world, but I've never seen this before.
Right at the entrance of the mall, there are motorized scooters. As you can see, some of them have already been taken. It's early in the morning. These are for people who don't want to walk.
Locals' level of inactivity has reached a point where even walking through a store feels exhausting.
What? I mean, come on, guys. Like, you can't walk and do your grocery shopping? Like, genuinely, this doesn't exist in the UK. Like, you just don't see people using mobility scooters in grocery stores. I've never seen one, ever, in a grocery store.
And this is the case all across McAllen.
Again, in the entrance, you can see motorized scooters for people who don't want to walk.
Obesity is everywhere we pass through. Huge waistlines, sagging skin, thighs rubbing against each other. Seeing someone within a healthy weight is almost an exception. People are walking slowly, struggling to carry their own weight.
McAllen is the most obese city. What do you think that is?
I think it's because we have a lot of good food here. A lot of greasy foods.
McAllen is a small, low-income Texas city near the Mexican border with
It's in Texas. Interesting.
over 500 fast food establishments for a population of 150,000. The fast food density here is nearly 6 times the US average. Even traditional dishes have also been turned into high-calorie meals, loaded with cheese and fried ingredients. Brandon is a dietitian in McAllen.
What is the most common problem your patients have?
Knowing how many calories are in the food you're eating and knowing portion sizes.
America is known for its oversized portions, while in Mexico, wasting food is considered inappropriate. McAllen, located on the border between these 2 countries, is influenced by both cultures. People try to finish huge portions, even when they are already full.
There are people here who eat over
I mean, this guy here, he looks young. He looks like he's a teenager. And he's already very big.
10,000 calories a day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alongside these cultural habits, obesity here is also driven by urban planning that discourages movement. This city is built for cars. Most parts are not located in the city center. If you leave your house and walk, it takes about 2 hours to reach them. By car, it still takes around 20 minutes.
I think the average is that most people spend less than 20 minutes a day exercising. So very high amounts of food, very low amounts of exercise.
How many steps on average do you take a day?
I don't know, man, but I tried to walk a mile at least.
A mile is only 2,000 steps, far below the 10,000 recommended for a healthy adult. But that goal is hard to reach for most locals here.
How do they exercise with no park?
Yeah, there are parks. I think it's hot outside, so sometimes people just don't want to be outside.
With year
That's a fair point. In Texas, it does get really warm in the summer, so you wouldn't want to be outside, but you maybe go to the gym, you know? Let's air conditioning and gyms.
round heat and humidity near 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Outdoor exercise is even harder. Staying active usually means paying for a gym. In the fast food city, ads attack your subconscious at every corner.
More food, more fun.
This restaurant is directly targeting parents.
Some restaurants' promotions like kids eat free actually ensures that bad dietary habits build up early in life and stick forever.
Today in the United States, 4 out of 10 children are overweight, and half of these children are expected to become obese by the age of 35. One of the main reasons for this is that fat cells formed during childhood are permanent, even if weight is lost. These cells do not disappear and continue to send hunger signals to the brain.
I don't know if I was 11, but the scale said 260.
Later in this documentary, we're also
260 at age 11. Wow.
going to see the harsh reality of being 750 pounds from one of the heaviest people in the world.
I would eat and I would get full, but my mind would tell me, oh, it's good, keep going.
Like this, right?
Yeah, just like that, and this one.
To understand why obesity is all around the city, I'll spend a day eating like a typical local does at McAllen.
I started the day with a 390-calorie coffee before breakfast.
Dude, why do there need to be Oreos and a cup of coffee? What's going on?
This is just a quick wake-me-up drink for this region.
Do people consider this as a dessert or a coffee?
Coffee.
And the portion size.
Like, that is not a coffee, man. Where is the coffee?
Is this a large portion?
Not too large.
It's 9:30, time for breakfast. Locals are buzzing around this place, waiting in line for a table inside. The buttery smell hits me the moment I walk in.
A lot of different options.
If you want to kind of get fat or get unhealthy, you have a lot of way to go. Which one is the most local way to go?
Everyone loves our big chocolate pancakes with butter and syrup. We have the best pancakes in the city.
What do we have here?
Scrambled eggs with American cheese, bacon, 2 chocolate chip pancakes with butter on each of these, which adds, extra calories.
Really sugary.
Look, I'm sure it tastes great, but you just can't eat like this every day. This is like a once a week treat, if that.
It's not a breakfast. How many calories are these in total?
1,100, 1,200 calories in total.
We're here to pay. There are a lot of snacks that you can buy here. We just ate. Why would we need these junk foods?
It's been only 2 hours, and in McAllen, breakfast is often followed by dessert. Our next stop is a bakery.
There are no calorie counts.
No calorie counts here.
Cream-filled buns, glazed donuts, sprinkled cookies, all lined up for people to choose from. A single cookie like this can have 500 calories, and most people don't stop at one.
The taste is very good.
If someone eats 3, that's around 1,500 calories.
1,500 calories, man, from a snack. This is blowing my mind.
Almost a full day's worth of energy. When consuming something sugary like this, blood sugar spikes, and the body releases insulin hormone to bring it down. Locals usually enjoy their pastry with a coffee, so we stepped into the coffee shop next door.
It has 8 Oreos, 4 scoops of ice cream, whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and 4 shots of espresso.
Do people usually order this?
Yes.
We have a big coffee.
I'm holding half of what most people should consume in an entire day. This is around 920 calories. This drink has as much sugar as 33 sugar cubes.
Bro, this is crazy, man. That coffee, if you drink that every day, like, diabetes for sure is on the way, man. On the way.
Eating like this frequently doesn't just cause visible weight gain, but it also leads to visceral fat. This hidden fat surrounds vital organs, posing a risk of deadly diseases. Because I started the day with very sugary meals, my insulin spiked and then crashed, causing my energy to drop and making me hungry again within an hour. We're ordering what the locals are having once more.
Can I have whatever the customer in front of me ordered?
He's order number 3, a large Coke, regular fries, and a triple patty burger with 3 slices of cheese. Do you want that?
Yes, please.
That was fast.
At any time of the day, fast food has its crowd here. There are 8 cars ahead of us.
It took like 4 minutes for us to get our meal, and it's very accessible.
This entire menu is equal to 2,250 calories.
It's a common combo. Very few people will have.
Wow, 2,200 calories in this meal. That burger must be like, 3 patties, bacon, cheese. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looks tasty, but yeah, that's a lot of calories.
Have like a burger without fries or without a Coke.
We're heading into the supermarkets in town.
Before cooking dinner like a local, We came here to get some ingredients. The products on the shelves are another reason people in McAllen are getting fat.
When you're picking snacks, most people are gonna go for chips.
Eating a big bag of chips every day adds about 33,000 extra calories a month, equal to 9 pounds of body fat.
Those are pretty small bags, so maybe at one time people have 1 or 2.
Throughout the day, many consume foods that are high in energy, 0 in nutrition. These are called empty calories.
One serving is 12 ounces, 39 grams of added sugar. So there's a lot of sugar, there's a lot of calories, and it's very easy to drink.
Many of the fruit juices you buy are actually nothing more than flavored sugar water.
I don't think this has anything to do with actual fruits.
They are all lacking real vitamins and minerals. Some synthetic dyes that are used in the textile industry are also found in foods as colorants. However, fresh fruit and vegetables aren't easily accessible here.
But how is it healthy and legal to put synthetic food dyes that they use in textiles in food? Like, how is that legal? That should be illegal.
$16 for this. Eating healthy shouldn't be this expensive.
In a city where a full triple meat burger meal costs only less than $12, no one chooses to spend $16 on fruit. McAllen residents earn about 30% less than the US average, so eating healthy is often out of reach. It takes real willpower to resist fast food that is cheaper, easier, and tastier. For locals, it's tempting to pick up a quick, low-cost dinner like this corn-coated sausage after work. It looks premium, with labels like no byproducts and real honey. However, the turkey is mechanically separated, which is a cheap, paste-like meat, and most of the sweetness comes from corn syrups, not real honey.
These are not actual foods. I can't believe kids eat these. 9 vitamins and minerals. These are not the best ways to get these. Lower cholesterol.
The label says it supports heart health, inside a heart-shaped icon, but the product actually increases the risk of heart disease. With colorful packaging, these ultra-processed cereals are heavily marketed to children.
Look at these foam plates. They put a meal here, but this meal is unhealthy. Hamburger and French fries. This shouldn't be the first food that comes to your mind.
These images do nothing but normalize unhealthy eating.
I wonder how much the US spends on, healthcare related to obesity. Like, it must be a lot. We're talking probably like billions of dollars, maybe.
No added sugar? Is it real? I don't care. I don't believe that.
We bought what locals buy, and now we're making a typical McAllen dinner.
Nick, can you prepare us a classic American meal?
I absolutely can.
At this point, I don't know how far Chef Nick DiGiovanni will take this.
I think first we make some fried chicken. All American food has lots of fat and lots of salt. We're going to go in with a bunch of oil.
Canola oil contains toxic compounds that can be harmful.
God damn, that's a lot of oil.
When consumed in large amounts. While waiting for it to heat up, we are making a big indulgent milkshake. Nick adds 6 scoops of ice cream in total. To boost the flavor, 5 cookies go in, each worth 65 calories.
It's building up. Oh.
He adds heavy cream for extra softness and richness.
Each one of these spoonfuls is 50 calories.
10 spoons means exactly 500 calories. That's how easily it adds up.
10. How's that? I would say we have 2,250 calories in this shake alone.
Now it's time to give it a whiz.
Smells inviting.
He's pouring out the mix. Whipped cream adds extra calories. Meanwhile, the chicken soaked up the oil like a sponge.
Dude, the chicken looks great. It does look great, I'm not gonna lie. But man, just seeing how much oil went in that pot is scary.
Frying. The mac and cheese Nick prepared earlier is also done.
I made you some fried chicken, some mac and cheese, some French fries, a milkshake, and got you a big gulp.
This 7,000 calorie dinner is loaded with fat and has way more carbs than anyone should eat in a day.
Can you have a guess of how many grams of sugar is in this? Almost 110 grams of sugar in the one drink.
It feels good now, but my body will definitely regret it later.
Alright guys, I think I'm not gonna be able to finish it. I'm halfway there.
Before calculating my total calorie intake today, we're here to see what life looks like years later for someone who eats like this every single day. We're about to meet an obese individual who has become trapped in his own body.
Hello, can we come in?
Go straight to the back.
All right.
To protect him, we blurred his face and fully concealed his identity, even though he voluntarily shared his story during filming. He is at least 600 pounds above his ideal body weight and now lives his life entirely in his bed because...
Man, so he never leaves his bed. Like, I mean, that's not how he, when he was a kid, if you said this is your future, he would have ran away. Like, this is not how he wanted to live his life for sure.
Because of his extreme weight.
And my current weight is unknown. Last time I was weighed, I was 745.
What about your height?
I'm 5'8.5".
Why do you have an oxygen machine?
You know, you could lose your breath. It can equal to the most worst tragedy.
He ended up in a homeless shelter while struggling with a life-threatening disease.
I picked up a bad habit, a drug habit, and I was under the influence for over 8 years.
Cannabis can trigger...
Like, lying in bed for all these hours a day must, like, the bed sores he must have on his back, his legs, his arms.
Strong food cravings. After he quit, his brain was still seeking dopamine, and food became the substitute.
This eating thing is not even filling that hole I once had with the drugs, so I'm double eating.
He got to the point that he couldn't even get through his bedroom's door.
How many calories in total?
A day?
For a day, yes.
Like 10,000 calories. I would eat 3 McChickens, a Big Mac combo, cookies, 20-piece nuggets with the sauce, large fries. After I ate all that food, there were 3 meals that you get at the hotel every day.
Haven't you felt any...
So he would eat on top of all of those meals, bro. How is he putting it down? Like, how is he not vomiting? Like, you know when you eat to the point where you are just so full? Like, he is eating beyond that.
Like, fullness in your stomach.
I would eat and I would get full, but my mind would tell me, "Ooh, it's good, keep going."
In 9 months, he found himself bedbound, unable to stand up.
I gained 200 pounds that year.
On the bed.
On the bed.
His food addiction grew so severe that he was manipulating the apps just to eat when he couldn't afford it.
I got obsessed with getting free food from... I will call customer service, lie to them, and tell them the driver was rude. Oh, it's like this sticky brown stuff on my bag and I don't want to touch it. So they'll have another person redeliver the same big meal again, or they'll give me my money back and I'll go to a different restaurant.
What is the first thing that you think when you wake up in the morning?
What am I gonna eat this morning? Do I have a doctor's appointment today? I can take my medicine on camera, huh? Let's do that.
Wow, look at the big bag of meds. Oh my goodness, man.
It's a lot of medications in this bag. I literally only have weight on my bones. My health is A1.
He has to take all the medications in this bag.
I'm not sure if your health is A1, buddy. I'm not sure about that.
Every single day.
I have a bedpan under my bed that I wash it, you know, daily, weekly, whenever I use it. My sleeping schedule is, let's say I go to bed at midnight. I'm not gonna wake up till 6 o'clock the next evening. You're always laying in the bed, so you don't know when your body is sleepy and when it's not.
Do you want to take a break?
I'm okay, it's whatever you want to do. I have a high confidence level. I can talk about things without being shamed. My nutritionist has me on a
yeah, like you can see the bed sores on his legs.
Regimen.
After losing 90 pounds with his diet plan, he's recently been able to walk a few meters with a walker.
Yeah, and on his back. Yeah.
He strained himself so hard just to get out of bed that his gums bled.
Eat less, exercise more. I'm walking now. I can take steps. I'm doing physical therapy.
What is something that you miss doing the most?
Freedom is a beautiful thing. If you're not free, life is not going to be worth living. I want to thank you personally. Help me share my story.
Today, I ate like a local in McAllen, and in just 9 hours, I consumed 9,825 calories. If I ate like this every single day for a month and kept my activity level the same, I would gain about 40 pounds.
Obesity in McAllen isn't just about food, it's about culture, economy, and of course, city planning. A healthier future for McAllen will depend not just on individual choices, but also on the actions taken by local authorities. Don't forget to subscribe to our...
Dude, that was scary, honestly. That was a scary watch. I just don't think the people in charge of that city are doing their citizens, you know, like they're not doing them justice. I'm not saying they should like stop these fast food companies from being able to sell their products there, but I think they should make them put information about how unhealthy the stuff is on the packaging, just so that people know what they're doing to themselves. Because the amount of people we saw in this video that were huge, like really, really big, and it's just doing so much damage to themselves, like so much damage. Like that guy who lives in his bed, like, can you imagine like what life must be like for him? You know, he probably never leaves his house. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.